team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start us off. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 30. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. It's a draw. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Quarterback may change this route. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Oh, he's got some space. Spins away from the defense. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Dropping back, it's Rudolph. Makes the grab, it's Smith. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Rides the back. He'll toss it. Crosses the 40. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And the Cyclones, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
The Cyclones trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. He got it! They will score! Touchdown, Cyclones! On to attempt to try. Let's see. He can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen...
Trying to beat the D deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Rudolph. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Makes the grab.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Fires to the middle. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession
breaks into the open. Forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
And the Cyclones will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa State. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Handoff to the lone back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to throw. It's Rudolph. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to.
Makes a grab for a big play.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. He's got it at the 30. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Cyclones! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to...
He lobs one high down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Looking to throw, it's Rudolph. Firing to the right, complete.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Red Raiders come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun on third down. Hit as he throws. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look.
Let's go!
They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Here's a heat. The Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Now improvising. He's forced out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage, and the defense will take it as a sack.
And I think there's so many guys that think they can outrun guys and make plays, and sometimes you got to realize when a play's over and just get north-south, but QB's trying to outrun guys. The defense does a great job staying exactly where they're supposed to be, playing discipline, and getting the huge loss and the huge stop.
Direct snap. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And you see crowds and fans get upset all the time with those kind of play calls. Like running the ball, third and long, what are we doing? We're not going to get the first. Oh, you're trying to trick them. And it's a frustrating call. And the fact that it went even backwards is even more frustrating. This offense did not have a good possession.
Texas Tech offense will take over. First and 10.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be...
Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, and nowhere to run.
Wants to throw. It's Rudolph. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it. They're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Got the first down and more. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 40. At the 30. He's at the touchdown, Iowa State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Coming out with it, it's Ferguson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Will take over. First and 10.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the tailback. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss it. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Snagged in the middle. It's Sawyer. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down.
Here we go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for it all. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete in the middle. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating every...
Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Rudolph. Gonna let it fly. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one up.
Quickly to the tight end. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback.
He'll take a deep shot here. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Motion from the back. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll leave it with him. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Iowa State 35, Texas Tech 7.
And the Cyclones will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. The give. Breaks the tackle. Makes it past the marker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the ground. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He'll ride his man on the option. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
On your feet, it's 3rd down.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Rudolph. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Texas Tech.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Texas Tech 14.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive.
Iowa State Cyclones will take over. 1st and 10.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
2nd down.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Toss to the left. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Rush is on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Looking downfield, it's Rudolph. Swings it out to the flat. There he goes. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Brought down near the 4-yard line. It's now second.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. From the gun, the ground game. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's got great speed. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Caught near the sticks. It's carry on. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
Now the pitch. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. The screen, he's got wheels. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Cyclones. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, I think the coaching staff staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 11 over LSU. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Leaves it with the running back. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your...
There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
21.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Rudolph. Pressure coming. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Looking to get it in. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down.
And after getting that completion, they've now set up 4th and goal. This is a play they need to make. It's the 4th quarter. They're down a couple of possessions.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Texas Tech.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They drag him down behind the line line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. There's the pressure. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Back to pass, it's Rudolph. They've got the screen set up. Crosses the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
To the air on 1st down. He's got him. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it 1 play at a time.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. That's caught. It's Sawyer. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
All right, so they fail on that 4th down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
To the air on 2nd down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
It's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Cyclones line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
And the Texas Tech offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. To the air, it's Rudolph. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
He wants to throw it again. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for a deep man. Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. Here he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And the comeback is on.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 11 over LSU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Running to Green. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. It's a reverse. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, the offense dialing up the jet sweep, and I like that idea because this receiver, with his speed, you want to try to get him on the perimeter, put the ball in his hands and see what can happen.
And the Cyclones really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Iowa State.
The Cyclones will try to run out the clock in the final minute. Gets the back moving. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the read. Quick toss. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Number 49 on the field goal.